Hello and welcome to Premier League Game Week 70 predictions. In this game week we have two manager sackings, we have a relegation clash, and also Spurs versus Liverpool top 6 clash. But anyway guys, this is the last game week until Boxing Day, so I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas. I'll see you guys before that anyway, obviously to do my next Unboxing Day predictions. Back to the video guys, hello, subscribe and not ready. Without further ado man, let's start with our Premier League Game Week 17 predictions. First up we have Aston Villa versus ManCity, so that is right. Aston Villa lost 2-1 to Nottingham Forest, okay, they do sit in 7th place. And if Villa can find a win against ManCity in this game, they will leapfrog ManCity into 5th place. So this is a big game for Aston Villa, okay. They've not been on best of form recently, okay, but they do sit 5th as well, also in the Champions League table. So they are, having an okay season to be fair. So like I say, to win this game, they go above Man City, and that'll be a massive for them going into the Boxing Day fixtures. Anyway, they're up against Man City, okay, who lost 2-1 to their Manchester derby rivals, Man United, okay. They had a terrible 2-minute period, okay, where they conceded 2 goals in 2 minutes. And listen, they have now lost 8 games in 11 games, so they're hitting some massive stale patch right now. And look, listen up man, there's 2 factors to this, okay. Maybe Pep has finally been worked out by other managers, and you know the team just needs a bit of a freshen up, okay. Or it's the fact also some of the Man City players are also getting old, alright. So yeah, obviously I watched Kyle Walker recently and he has lost that pace, okay. I watched him and he, yeah, in the space of like 6 months he has lost some pace. And like I say, all their team is getting quite old now, and that could be part of the problem as well. But like I say, I think with Man City, you know, it's time for a change, I think. Anyway, will he get sacked? No, he will, because it's Pep and he's one of the best managers in the world. But they can't lose this game as well, okay. But I do have this game though guys to end as a Aston Villa win. That is right, I just can't see Man City getting anything from this game, so that's why I've got Villa to beat Man City 2-1. Next we have Brentford versus Nottingham Forest. That is right, Brentford lost 2-1 to Chelsea. Not a bad result, they can't be hard done by that, because obviously Chelsea are on fire. So yeah, I've watched Brentford recently and they play some magical football, and you know, if they keep doing that, they'll finish in the top 10 easily this season. They're up against Forest, who sit in a massive 4th place. They are literally only 8 points behind leaders Liverpool. I know it's a big ask, but a top 4 finish for Forest will be huge, okay. And damn, if they keep doing this, they keep getting results from big teams like Villa and stuff like that, they should have no problem getting into that top 4. Honestly, they play some good football, they play some good attacking football, and that is what you want in a fan and also a team. But anyway, just on that alone, I do have this game to end as a Forest win. I've got Forest to beat Brentford 2-0. Next we have Ipswich Town versus Newcastle. So Ipswich beat their relegation rivals Wolves 2-1 to get Gary O'Neill sacked, okay. So fantastic win for Ipswich right there. They only 6 points in the relegation zone now, so one more win could see them out of that. But yeah, fantastic win for them right there. They might be without Liam Delap for this game. I think he got injured, so that'd be a big loss if he is injured, okay. And but you know what though, Ipswich man, they battle, and that is all you can ask for from a relegation side, from a relegation threatening side. You know, if they just battle and fight for each other, work for each other, then they should be okay, because I've watched them this season and they do look like a decent side. They're up against Newcastle, who took Leicester around the park and to beat them 4-0. Fantastic performance by Newcastle. I get it, Leicester did not have their best side out. I will get onto them in a minute. But overall though, like I say, you have to win games, and that is how they did it. They did it so easy, man. And that will give them some boost going in to this game. So just on that, I do have Newcastle to beat Ipswich 2-1. Next we have West Ham versus Brighton. So West Ham drew 1-0 with Bournemouth at the Monday night. And yeah, a fairly decent point again. In their last 2 games, they have won 1 and drew 1. So obviously beforehand, all this was going on, the manager was on the verge of being sacked, but I think he's kept his job for a few more weeks now. So, you know, fair play to him right there, and fair play to the players for backing him, because that is all you want. You want your players to back you, and that is what they have done big time. They're up against Brighton, okay, who had a bad game against Crystal Palace. They lost 3-1, so that was a bit of a shocker result for me, because obviously Palace are not been that great this season, but to lose to them 3-1, and to be fair, Palace destroyed them all through the part, you know, from defence to attack, they destroyed them. So yeah, I think Brighton want to write that game off and start again, and I think they will do that in this game. So I've got Brighton, guys, to beat West Ham 1-0. Next up we have a London derby. It is Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. So Palace, man, real massive 3-1 win against Brighton, okay, and that puts them way up the table now, okay. In their last 5 games, they have drew 3 and won 2. So the form is hitting a bit of form right now, and because of that, they are, you know, somewhat clear now of the relegation zone. Still not clear yet, but Palace, man, they are coming on strong. And just like West Ham's manager, I thought Oliver Glasner would have got sacked by now, but again, his players have backed him, and that is all you can ask for. So fair play to Palace right there. Fantastic win up against Arsenal, who had their title hopes tampered with yet again to draw 0-0 with Everton. Yes, Arsenal do only six points behind Liverpool, but that is a massive gap when you're trying to chase the title, okay. And for me, they just keep missing out on these 3 points, and that will be what will hurt them this year. But yeah, overall, I think their title hopes are finished. To me, they just don't play good enough football, or, you know, they just not consistent enough. That's a big problem. But I do have Arsenal to win this game. That's why I got Arsenal to beat Palace 3-1. Everton versus Chelsea. So Everton with a fantastic 0-0 draw against Arsenal. What a result for Everton, by the way. They now sit a big 3 points above the relegation zone. That could become crucial by the end of the season. So yeah, fair play to Everton, man. At the start of the season, they were getting battered, and now they are, you know, they are literally not conceding that many goals now. So that is a big bonus for Sean Dyer, because I think he's a very good manager. But yeah, overall, they have, in the last 2 games, they have won 1 and drew 1. So, you know, not bad at all, really. They're up against Chelsea, okay. So listen up. Start of the season, when Chelsea announced Enzo Maresca, I thought it would last until Christmas, because obviously the way Chelsea work, man, they are so ambitious, and I just did not think Enzo had it in him to compete with Chelsea. And to be fair, oh man, for me so far, he has been manager of the season. The way Chelsea press, the way Chelsea just come at you every single time, the way they pass, it's so fluent, okay. And they only sit 2 points behind leaders Liverpool, and Enzo, man, he has come into Chelsea after, you know, literally less than a year, and he's got them playing the way he wants them to play. And honestly, when he left Leicester, we were a bit upset about that, because obviously he was seeing potential in his system, and man, fair play to him, he's done well. And there's, like I said, sit 2 points behind the leaders Liverpool. They are in the title race. So just on that, I do have this game to end as a Chelsea win. I've got Chelsea to beat Everton 2-0. Next we have Fulham versus Southampton. So Fulham, man, with a fantastic 2-2 draw against Liverpool. They now sit in 8th place in the table, and in their last 4 games they have drew 3 and won 1. They are picking up points, and that is all you can ask for. And this game, you know, this game will be very, I think, will be very cruising for Fulham. They're up against Southampton, okay, who lost 5-0 to Spurs, and literally within an hour of the game finishing, they sacked their manager, Russell Martin. Personally, I think they should have kept him. It's not, yes, I know they're near bottom, well, I know the bottom of the table with only 5 points, but I think Russell Martin's system was, you know, sort of decent, but I think with Southampton, it's just to do not have enough like star quality in their side, and that is the biggest issue they have this year. Okay, they got some good individuals, but not star talent. So that is what they are missing this year, personally. And I think sacking Russell Martin could really come back to bite them? We shall find out, but I think he was a good manager. Let me know what you guys think in the comments as well. But anyway, yeah, they lost 5-0, sit 5 points, and apparently Steve Cooper could be in for the job. Getting sacked by Leicester, coming straight to another management. I don't know, we shall find out with that. But anyway, because of that, I got this game to end as a Fulham win. I got Fulham to beat Southampton 3-0. Next up, relegation clash. It is Leicester versus Wolves. Okay, so Leicester, my boys, lost 4-0 to Newcastle at the weekend. They got destroyed every inch of the park, from defence to attack, destroyed in every section of the pitch. But anyway, my excuse for that is because Leicester did not have a full strength squad out. They had Chowdhury and Skip in centre midfield, and that is not a good combination. Okay, I've seen a stat. Leicester, Chowdhury made no tackles during the game, and for a centre midfielder, that is pretty poor. You know what though? I think Rude will drill it into him this week that that performance needs to be improved, and I think Rude Van Nistelrooy, let him cook. I think he's got a good system going on. We shall find out. We've got Brunotti back. They should have Winks back this weekend as well, which is crucial. Winks, man, he's obviously our star player. You know, everything comes from him, and I personally believe Ruud Van Nistelrooy's system will literally benefit Harry Winks when he comes back. So when we get him back, it should be a massive, massive bonus. Anyway, they're up against Wolves, who lost 2-1 to their relegation rivals Ipswich, and yeah, again, they also sacked Gary O'Neill, and I think with him, you could tell he lost the dressing room, the way the matches were ending, like where they were, the players having scraps with each other and also having scraps with the opposite team as well. And I think O'Neill did lose the dressing room, and I think for him it's probably the right decision. Okay, and this week without Altonori and also Cunha, if it comes down to a charge. But yeah, if that is the case, they've lost 2 of their best players, and that will definitely hurt them going into this relegation battle with Leicester. But I do have my boys Leicester to win this weekend. I've got Leicester to beat Wolves 2-0. Next, Man United versus Bournemouth. Man United with a fantastic 2-1 win against ManCity. Fantastic, fantastic win. Okay, Garnacho and Rashford were left out, and I've seen yesterday Rashford had an interview with a journalist saying he wants a new challenge. It's time for a new chapter. So he basically confirmed he is leaving. That will be a massive, massive loss for Man United. But like I say, I think with him, it's time to move on, because he hadn't been great for the past 2 or 3 seasons. Let's be honest. But anyway, we'll see what happens with him. But I think he should be leaving. But yeah, overall though, fantastic win for Man United against their Manchester derby rivals, Man City. Anyway, they're up against Bournemouth, who drew 1-1 with West Ham. Fairly decent point, okay. I've got to say that Bournemouth sit in a massive 6th place, okay. In their last 4 games, they have won 3 and drew 1. So Bournemouth, man, are a surprise package this season. So just on that, I think Bournemouth will compete with Man United, but I've got this game to be a very boring game. I've got this game to end as a 0-0 draw. Our last game of this game, week 17, is Spurs versus Liverpool. So Spurs with a massive 5-0 win against Southampton, which is a massive, massive result. That will ease pressure on Ange Postecoglou, okay, because obviously the fans wanted him out, but I think that win will sort of save him for a little bit longer. Okay, I think he's the right man for the job. He just needs a bit of time to click with the players. I know it's been over a year now, but I think give him time, he should come good. But yeah, overall fantastic win for them right there. They're up against Liverpool, who drew 2-2 to Fulham, but that shouldn't bother them too much. They will come out this weekend, I think, and try and put that result behind them, because say Liverpool are first in the table, 2 points clear, so Liverpool want to keep that pressure on Chelsea behind them to sort of pull away from Chelsea in second. So but anyway, I do have this game to end as a Liverpool win. I've got Liverpool to beat Spurs 3-1. And there we go, guys. That's my Premier League Game Week 17 predictions. And let me know down below in the comments if you agree with any of my decisions. But anyway, thank you for today's video. It's Christmas, guys. So I'll see you on Boxing Day for another prediction video. Merry Christmas, guys. Hope you have a fantastic, fantastic day, wherever you get up to. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week for a brand new video. Good and good. Good night, yeah?